When converting a fraction to a decimal, one technique is to force the denominator to be a number like 10, 100, or 1,000. In this case, let's rewrite the fraction out of 100. Thinking of a number that we can multiply 25 by to make 100, that would be 4. But whatever I do to the denominator, I'm going to do to the numerator. So multiplying this fraction by 4 over 4, we multiply across. 29 times 4 is 116, and 25 times 4 is 100. The decimal on the number 116 is at the end because it's a whole number. When dividing by 100, all we have to do is move that decimal left 2 places. So the final answer is 1.16. Next, let's quickly go through 3 more examples to make sure you have this down. With the fraction 7 over 20, thinking of a number we multiply 20 by to get to 100, that would be 5. So multiply by 5 over 5, multiply across, we get 35 over 100. That decimal on 35 is at the end, so dividing by 100 moves the decimal left 2 places. So let's move that 2 places, and the final answer is 0.35. How about 181 over 50? To change 50 to be 100, we want to multiply by 2. So multiplying by 2 over 2, multiply across. That decimal on 362 is at the end. So to divide by 100, let's move that decimal 2 places to the left. Our final answer is 3.62. One more example. 11 over 25. To force that denominator to be 100, I would multiply by 4. So multiplying by 4 over 4, multiply across, we get 44 over 100. The decimal there is at the end, so let's move that decimal backwards 2 places when we divide by 100. So we end up getting 0.44. Spoiler alert. If we did just grab our calculator to change a fraction into a decimal, what we do in that first example is take 7 divided by 20 to get the 0.35. In the second example, 181 divided by 50, and that would give me 3.62. And in the last example, on my calculator typing in 11 divided by 25, I would get 0.44.